Okay, today before we go into Ardenweld in detail, or before we go to Shadowlands into detail, I want to briefly show you how the hunter works. So that's her, that's my hunter. I changed the outfit a bit to match my current Covenant arm wield better. So it's a bit scaly, a bit feathery, a bit furry. Yeah. How does Hunter work? The Hunter is a class that mainly uses ranged, or in my case, one of these specializations uses melee. Anyhow, what makes the Hunter unique is the ability to tame wild beasts. So I have different kind of beasts around here. There's a turkey, it's a beast, as you can see in the corner around here. There's a level 60 beast. So I have a button, beast lore. I can see it cannot be tamed. Too bad. The turkey would have made a nice pet. A boar. Let's see. Beast lore. Yes, it can be tamed. It is tameable. It is a cunning beast. And it eats different foods and has different abilities. How do I tame it? There's all my hunter abilities. There's all my pet utilities, and there is a button called Tame Beast. I have it over here. And if I click it, I will begin to tame the beast. In the meanwhile, the beast will not want to be tamed and will hit me. If I survive the ordeal, which in this case was rather easy, I get the original mob disappears and I get my new companion. In this case it is a boar, so it gets the base name Boar. It's my pet, that's my name. Never mind, that was the wrong button. That's my name. And that's my pet now. So, there was something about cunning. There are three kinds of pets. Cunning means it's a damage pet. It has the pathfinding ability, which gives me and itself movement speed. And the special ability Master's Cow, which means if I use this ability, I can move freely. If I am stunned, if I am for any reason incapacitated, I can click this button and I can move again and fight again. Then there's tank pets. So-called tenacity pets, like this one. It's a stag. I can check it out with beast lore again. It's a stag. Its tenacity, specialization. Its specialization is tenacity. English is a hard language. Which means it gets endurance training. Me and my pet get extra health. And I can use the button this time to reduce damage we take. So it makes me more hardy, gives me more survivability. Yeah, this is another button. It means dismiss pet, so I just send it basically back home anywhere. It can frolic through some meadows while I don't need it. The third option is ferocity, also a damage pet. It has Predator Thirst. It gives me and my pet Leech, which means whenever I deal damage, I get part of the damage back as life. And it gives me the ability Primal Rage, which means we are faster. You will see this pet most of the time because it's the best for combat and I'm a combat-oriented class. Yeah, meet Zalfi. I found Zalfi in Ardenweld. I picked 3 pets from the newest expansion, 2 from Ardenweld, where I am the most of the time, and 1 from the mall just because I found it funny, but later. I will show you where I got it and why I find it so hilarious another time. So Zalfi is a wasp. Wasp's special ability is Toxic Sting. Basically it prevents the enemy from healing, or at least it inhibits the healing a bit. Yeah, that's the main thing hunters make unique. What makes hunters unique? They have the ability to tame pets. I can basically run around and okay, there's a cow. It's a level 1 beast. I guess it's not tameable, but we can look. Not tameable. Okay. What can I do with a pet? I will show you with a boar. Important to know is you have at maximum 5 pet slots. You have you start with 1 and you get more pet slots as you level up. You have a maximum of 5 and you need a free one to actually tame a beast. So what can I do with the boar? Step 1, I can give it a symbol so I find it easier. Step 1, I can set it on focus so I already always see what's up with it. Clear focus. I can dismiss it, which is just what I did before. It's still available to me, it is still there. Yeah, if I move, it runs around me. So basically, whee, can order the boar around. Me and my boar. I can rename it, I can give it a name. Instead of boar, it is now called Larsk. Bam. Yes. Only thing is, you can only name it once. You can't rename your pets. So, that's that. You can dismiss it. In that case, I just shoo it away and it's gone. But I can either use a quick button or just pull it anywhere and open it and pull the ball. So I Larsk. Third, I can abandon it, which means not I put it on the side of the street in a car, in a box. Instead, I just let it go and it can return to its natural habitat. What else can I do with a pet? I can tell it to follow me, which is the default. I can move it to a position. I can say, okay, Larsk, I want you over there, and Larsk will just happily hop over there and actually stay there if I move. I can call him to follow, then he will just follow me around. I can also call him to attack something, and he will. And in that case, he just insta-killed it because he's just so much higher in level. He's level 60 animal. This here is about level 30. Okay, I can attack the turkey. I mean, it's Thanksgiving after all, and Pilgrim's Bounty, right? This is an event. There is a special event for Thanksgiving. I will not show you this year. I will show you next year. I promise. I will. Absolutely. Definitely. But probably not this year. Okay, what pet? What else can the pet do? Each pet family, like boar, has a unique ability, and this time the boar can prevent damage. All pets can growl. In that case, it tries to focus the enemy on itself. And I can make it assist me. I can make it defensive, which will only attack enemies that attack me first or it first. And I can set it to passive, which means it's just standing there looking dumb and doing nothing. Okay, pets. Let me just quickly... I just called him to... yeah, he's back in the wilds now. Okay. Hunter has 3 specializations. Number 1, beast mastery. Beast mastery means my pet gets better. I'm okay, but the main thing is beating people up with my pet. It gives me the ability to use exotic beasts, which means as a normal hunter, I can't use every beast I see. I can only use normal ones, basic ones, and exotic means I get a few cool extra beasts you don't usually can tame. It basically works with me and my beast, and it focuses on ranged weapons. So I use a bow with beast mastery. Marksmanship is the same. I use a bow. I have a lot of different kinds of utility shots, like a trick shot, hitting people and rebounding to the next one. Rapid fire, which is basically just machine gun, few different shots. Also, when I don't have a pet, I deal 10% more damage, which basically is the same as having a pet because it also deals damage. I guess it's for people who just want to feel like a sniper. Yeah, so this is basically about shooting things, being a total ranged badass. And what I use is survival. Different than the others, it uses polearms or staff, so it's melee. I have a pole arm equipped here, or at least it looks like a pole arm. I can also use two-handed swords or axes, and I can just make them look like I want to. Works like this. Where's the turkey? There's the turkey. Hello, turkey. I have melee abilities like Raptor Strike, who just flat out attack. I have a few utility things like Serpent Sting, which deals a damage over time effect. It hits and then it deals 1400 damage over 12 seconds, so each second about 120 damage. I have a bomb, which means I can just choose an enemy and throw a bomb, and everything in the general area explodes. Boom. I have kill command, which is basically just a glorified pet attack. I can tell my pet to attack something, which it will rush and then attack. I have flanking strike, which means I jump at something, attack it, and my pet attacks it too. The last two are very important because kill command and flanking strike give me my energy. It gives me focus. As a hunter, I expend focus on different kind of attacks. What else do I have as a hunter? Coordinated assault gives me and my pet bonus damage. Looks like this. Now we deal more damage. Yay. I can use my pet to stun, or in this time instant kill, an enemy. Yeah, it would be stun for 5 seconds. I have a kill shot. If I have an enemy that isn't instantly killed, I can deal extra damage as long as it is really, really low. I can scare away beasts. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, and then my pet just kills it. I can play dead. Oh no, you have caught me. I can make my pet play dead. So, this is useful if I get overwhelmed by too many enemies. I can just pretend to be dead, and if it's not a human player, if it's in something from the game, it will think I'm dead and just leave me alone. Okay, let's get back on the feet. I have Tranquilize Shot, which is a dispel, so I can basically just remove a magic effect from something. Ooh, a black lamp, cute. I have Butchery, which is just a roundhouse attack. Everything in the major vicinity is getting killed, or at least damaged. I have a jump back, disengage in case I get, I need to move away from something, which I don't use often because I'm melee, but it's also useful because if I fall down somewhere, I can just jump away. And if I'm falling for, I don't know, any time and then use this, I don't get any falling damage. I have a flare. Woo! Lights. I have different kind of traps. I can basically so the thing is caught in a frost trap for 1 minute. It can't move, it can't do anything, and as soon as it gets damaged, the frost trap is dispelled. I have a tar trap, which, okay, this wasn't very effective, which just makes all enemies in the tar trap have less movement speed. And I have a wing clip, which means I can reduce the movement speed of a single target. I have a few different other abilities that are not that important. I have a sprint ability. I have aspect of the turtle, which means less damage for me, less damage for the enemy. And I can use this, which just makes my... I should use this more often. This looks useful. I can make my Raptor Strike ranged. Okay, good to know. Shift 2. Okay, I put it on Shift 2. I should memorize that. That is really important. That is really, really important. Okay, what else do I have? This is the Primal Rage from my Ferocity pet. I can be stealthy for a minute and sneak around, and my pet is also invisible, which just may seems, you know, can't see me. Okay, never mind. If I move directly through the little area the mob occupies, I get seen. Otherwise, I don't. Okay, now I am untrackable, which I have no idea what it does. And I have one last ability. I can use Eye of the Beast. And now I can, as long as this runs out, I can use my pet and fly around as my pet and fight as my pet.
I need to target something first.
Ooh. Murder hobo. Okay, so I have my pet abilities now here. I can just exit that or not, I don't know. Where am I? There am I. There's me. Ooh. Now I'm looking through the eyes of my pet. Okay. Growl. Ooh, no, I'm getting attacked.
I do not have a target.
Not anymore. And now that the channel is ended, I am back myself and my pet is back with me. And that's basically the hunter. Focuses around having a pet or not. Survival Hunter deals a lot of melee damage, a lot of overtime damage. The bomb has an overtime effect, Serpent Sting has an overtime effect, and I modified my kill command to have an overtime effect. Right, last thing before we stop. Talents. Each of these specializations has talents, which means I can modify how my character works. In this case, kill command, the pet attack, has 2 charges and deals more damage. I can basically, with those, tweak the damage of abilities, get new abilities, change how abilities work. In this case, I tweaked kill command and butchery and a few others. Also, the camouflage I only get through a talent. So I couldn't do this as I didn't have it. So basically you can, if you play, you can modify your character to your personal tastes and playstyles, which is really neat actually. And I think Hunter is a lot about customizing, because you can pick from a very large amount of different pets. You can, as Beastmaster, you can have 2 pets at the same time, which is super cool. So it's basically about what do I want to show the people, what do I want to look like, what do I want to, what story do I want to tell with my character? Am I a lone hunter? Am I a wolf master? Do I have big predator cats? Do I use, I don't know, frogs, slugs, whatever. Whatever you can find, you can basically try to tame. Sometimes there's a mini game around it, but that's the hunter. Having a pet, and my role is always damage. Okay, thanks for watching, and see you around.